Well, welcome back this Wednesday morning. We're starting with our community connection. We're highlighting Hillsborough County this morning, including the surrounding areas of Ybor City and East Tampa. We'll be covering stories from the history to the growth of this historic district, how local law enforcement is keeping that area safe, and even the famous chickens that you see out on the street. Ybor City, full of history. It's a National Historic Landmark district that has many secrets and surprises. It was founded in 1886 and named after its founder, 19th century cigar industrialist Vicente Martinez Ybor. It became a huge melting pot for generations of immigrants. And if you're looking to get a history lesson and explore the area, one thing to consider is maybe doing a tour. And this morning we have my co-anchor, 10 Tampa Bay's Caitlin Lockerbie, out live in Ybor City. Caitlin, tell us a little bit more about how people can learn a little bit more about Ybor City.
Hey, Jameson, this is such a cool tour to take. You know, the nightlife, you've definitely seen the chickens in downtown Ybor, and of course the handmade cigars. Everybody loves those. Well, Dr. Wallace Reyes is a historian in the area. He takes you on a tour, and whether you are new to the area or you've been here your whole life, you are bound to learn something new.
To understand downtown Tampa, you have to come here first.
Ybor City, once the heartbeat behind the pulse of the region. Just like the cigars that built it, a lot of history is rolled into this district. So this right here, you guys start at the museum typically?
And normally I meet my people here, and we go inside, explain the museum and so on.
Dr. Wallace Reyes is a tour guide, historian, and author, and a fourth-generation cigar maker from Spain.
Much of the factories in Ybor City and in West Tampa, they were owned by either Germans or Spaniards. Cubans were the labor force.
The casitas housed the workers.
And they were offered to the cigar makers for $300. This is the first urban development project in the state. It was also the money making for the state and the first product manufacturing in Florida to be exported to Europe.
Whether you hear them or spot them first, the city is now a bird sanctuary, protecting the wild chickens that roam the Ybor streets. Ironically, these feathered friends got their start here as a food source for the cigar workers.
This is the only living creature connected to the past or the origin of Ybor City. If you're driving and you're going to hit someone, hit a person, don't hit a chicken.
Don't hit a chicken. Oh.
It's more complicated to hit a chicken.
Speaking of food, Dr. Wally says the famous Cuban sandwich began here too.
It happened in 1894 that the partner of Don Vicente Martinez Ybor was encountering production problems after lunch. German manufacturers didn't have the problem. Why? Because they were having light lunches. And one of the items they were eating is the Bavarian sandwich. The Bavarian sandwich was Italian bread, 3 different kinds of hams, cheese, pickles, and mustard. The only thing they had was pork and changing some of the hams. So you see, it's a collective of the Italians, the Germans, the Cubans, and he passed a law. If you want to keep working your regular hours, 6 hours, you have to have a sandwich. They call it Bavarian. Later on they put a Cuban because Cubans were the cigar makers.
Dr. Wally ends his tour with a literal slice of Cuba right across from Ybor Square.
You are standing in the U.S. I'm in Cuba. Right now, you are in the U.S., but I'm not. I'm in the Republic of Cuba. Since 1956, this land, no strings attached, belongs to the Republic of Cuba.
The chickens like it in Cuba, I think.
These are Cuban chickens, you might say. Yeah. Normally I stand here and explain them who is that, what the importance of the park.
Jose Marti?
He's equivalent to George Washington, Abraham Lincoln on one person for the Cuban history.
Really cool, right? An awesome tour to check out. Dr. Wally is also a master cigar maker and a Guinness record holder for having the longest rolled cigar. In 2009, he created a cigar that was more than 196 feet. You can see the brick on the ground in downtown Ybor City. Check it out.
Yeah, Caitlin, that would take a really long time to smoke something like that. All right, we're going to check back with you. We're going to check back with you shortly, again at the top of the hour. And again, 10 Tampa Bay going to be out there all day long for all of our newscasts. Well, coming up at